All right, y'all, let's get into the DNC, Kamala, the Back to the Future Part 2 set and line some things up, okay? Because this is pretty crazy, because Back to the Future 2 came out on November, all right, /22-1989, okay? Look. 8/19/22. That's the DNC date. All right. So the DNC is said to kick off without the migrants from Texas. All right. And then Kamala and Tim are speaking in the PA today. That's that speaker where Trump got his earshot. All right. They have the Ring of Steel set up, so-called by the police, and the Ring of Fire with the offset diamond and the Lake of Fire and the Maui, okay? That's been placed onto America, and we saw that big fire in Texas almost hitting that nuclear weapons plant. And the PA connects us to the T riots, the Patriots, and the riots are being talked about for the protests and such for Kamala, all right? So the end of the tribulation, I've said, is 9/23/24, and that's when the Great Tribulation really breaks open and such, right? So August 19th through the 22nd, the one goes to the back, right? The back side, Trump's coming back, the one is transferred. That transformation before you. So that's that 9-23 at that point. And then that's the 22 going into the 23 on the 9/11 for that twin 9/11, and 45-47 for the Trump 9/11. And then the Kamala for Kamala. And that's the Camelot. And then the Kamala is the lotus, and Kamala is the moon for that WWE, for that Monday Night SmackDown and stuff. So, so this kind of that ring being shown to the bride, or maybe placed on, and maybe shown and then placed on after. And then that's where you can see Dawn could go to jail, and there could be a mad dash on to who gets the presidency or whatever, as Dawn is coming up to the mic pillow, the other custom amp, to put people to sleep, saying that he won this or whatever. So this is where we get the seams coming in and out on a shortening of the days that I was telling you, if it happens in the October, November time frame or whatever. But we're at the end of the summertime, so we need that little burn coming. So the protests, they have a chant going, "Make it great like 68." That 68 is going with that Last Supper that began. And that 6T is for that the DC 600, 3 and the 6. The DNC ties into that. The 2 V's for the 22, but the D for the Dawn, North Carolina, and the Carol Lion, and the carols for the Christmas time, and the hymns and the ears and those frequencies. And then the North is for that Army of the North, for those kind of tie-ins on the as we're seaming in that script for the scriptures and all those things, okay, on that world stage. The full moon is a rare super blue moon, and you got the blue party and the Superman and that ring of fire and the ring of steel, that seamless steel that we've been talking about. The and that rare is for that meet and greet, and that's a bloody meat, right? And it's barely seared on 2 sides. And it's a rare sturgeon moon, and you got the Sturgis thing going on now, and then the eggs that come out of these, okay, and the Jesus on the cross or whatever. We could see something with the Sturgis people, this is just coming to me actually right now. We could see something with the seer on two sides, where the Sturgis, the migrants from Texas and shit, okay? And then you see the riots go on in DNC. You'll remember the things in Texas and Vegas with the shootouts with the bikers, and that's the bikers and the cycles and the autos, the Lego auto attack that I've told you about that's built into the concrete, and that's the Joe Biden, who's from the Greek. We can see something we've never seen before, and that iron ring is that iron horse, and that Harley Davidson was just shown with the transformation stuff. Okay, so these things are all in a mirror, and we're focusing them in on. But we have the tribulation. It says in Matthew 24:29, this is when the moon shall not give her light. She has two ropes and she's putting them together. And that's part of that Back to the Future scene where the lightning's coming. We gotta hit this just right. He goes, Doc stays. So this 922 lines up with that 330 engine that I posted on, and I think it's that rocket engine or little rocket engine or whatever it's called or whatever, but it lines up with the little rocket man, and the Kim Jong-un guy or whatever, but that's part of that hellfire and the Sodom, and go more. I'm gonna bring for it Gormora or whatever. And then Trump said he held a rally, rally. Anyways, Gomorrah, rah rah rah, shish boom ba, sheesh boom ba, she's here. Boom boom. The boomers, 46 to 64, the 46 before you. But, and the 4664 ties to Tim walls. It's got those walls. She's making it all stable for the stable pricing and stuff. So it's all just collapsing in on you. What are they doing to our nation? This is the land of the free. But you can't have a fucking trans Last Supper. It's fucking hilarious shit going on, dude. Either way, lights are going out.